General Mills, they found out it's been poisoning like plastics in the food. Like, come to think about it, how come cereal don't go bad?
That's a good point.
How come cereal don't go bad? Now, General Mills is the motherfuckers who make the cereal and all of these byproducts that last in your refrigerator or in your cabinets for months at a time without going bad. Like, cereal don't, it go bad, but it get a little stale, but like it don't grow mold on it. It just lasts for a long time, like a French fry without growing any mold on it. How is that possible? How is that
You
possible?
sound like a French fry.
All living organisms that die, so they mutate, manifest, grow mold, fungus, bacteria on it. Cereal, General Mills has been putting. Hold on, let me look at this shit again. Cereal. I sent you the link, right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, check it out. It's linked to so much things like what we eating right now. What we eating is what's killing us. And this is I'm just gonna keep, even though we building this factor on this podcast, I'm always gonna strike the topics and the conversations that really need to be talked about, like what's going on in society, because this shit is fucked up. The way they feeding us, the way they regulating the laws on food and growing our own food to keep us like cattle, bro. Like cattle. If you look at it, you know that saying, you are what you eat. If you program eating raised farm food, cattle bait, you cattle yourself to the system, to a catalyst system. Dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
We gotta know how to stop this or manufacture better products. That's where a lot of us went wrong as blacks, because we spent more time gossiping and talking about shit instead of putting that shit in action. And I've been seeing that shit for years in the black community. I love my black people. You know what I'm saying? I love to see what people doing on acting, hip hop, and sports. But outside of that, I don't really see the progress. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the sports, the music,
right,
and acting, where do you really see the progress? And everybody that do got progress is tied into one of those three things anyway. Like,
right.
Where's our farm at? Where's our real farmland at? Where, like, the West Indians love to be like, I'm gonna get me some fresh ackee from Jamaica. I'm gonna get me some fresh sake and salted fish from Jamaica. Trinidad, the people them get them things. They want them things. They goods. Africans, yo, you can't even get them too much American food. They want their African food. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Part of our problem in this country, which is obvious, and I can say this as a consumer of some of these products, is that we've just sort of been pulled into this culture of mass consumption of processed goods, and it's because they're convenient. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's right, because it's killing a lot of us. It's causing the rate of morbid obesity to just go through the roof. It's causing all types of heart related issues, just general health related issues. And when you look at what's happening in other countries, it's not happening because they don't have that. There's this culture of, I was having this conversation very recently with my wife. They have, in other countries, there's this culture of eating fresh, right? So some people in other countries, they don't even have a refrigerator, because the idea of taking something and putting it in a refrigerator and letting it sit there until you can use it is, it's just not acceptable. So they'll literally go out to the market and go to a produce stand every day and buy what they need for the day, eat it, and then repeat the process over again. Because it's the lifestyle of being able to just
eat a lot more live food
and eat things that are just fresh. Right. And we just, that's just not the case in this country, but it's also not the case in a lot of industrialized nations, large industrialized nations. We've gotten to this place where you know, you eat, you purchase things that have long shelf lives, a long shelf life. You buy it, you put it away until you want it, and the thing that's extending the shelf life is all of these additives, preservatives, and sugars that are on them. You know what I mean? So I don't know that we'll ever get past it. That's why you just have to make a conscious decision as an individual, and you know, for your household to just not do it or cut back on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So,
what was you gonna say?
Right.
so according to the suit, the malic acid used by General Mills is an artificial flavor agent produced from petroleum in a high pressure, high temperature catalytic process. The
Mm-hmm.
lawsuit alleges that the presence of malic acid in the gusher renders the representations on the snacks label is misleading and reasonable consumers. So yeah, they just putting shit in it, like you said. It just staying like that extra long life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, the gush, man. Like, you know, you should be eating no candy that gushes in your mouth anyway.
Right, exactly,
Pause,
right?
dude,
Like
pause.
that
You
shit
know
is
what I'm saying?
suggestive on so many different levels.
Yeah.
And the thing is that you think about these food manufacturers, you know, they're in the business of being able to mass produce a product, sell it to supermarkets in large quantities,
Right,
so they make the profit off of selling the large quantities,
right.
right? So the supermarket buys large quantities at a low price. They increase the price, they mark it up for their profit,
Uh-huh.
and the producer sells it in large quantities because that's where they make the money at.
All right.
Those
And the
items
thing
sit
about it,
on the Mhm.
and the thing about it, like Michael Moore had a documentary called Where to Invade Next, and
Yeah,
the majority of the food that we eat in America is banned in European countries.
yeah, I don't doubt that. Yeah,
They don't
I
even
don't
drink
doubt.
milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck is that? That's not human consumption shit. That's for a
yeah,
cow.
yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
Slavery.
saying? Like, they really fight against that. They don't play that. They
yeah,
all these yellow and red dyes and all types of stuff. They don't put that in their food. They
yeah,
eat the food that we eat, like in Ruth Chris.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? The restaurant. They eat that in kindergarten, my nigga.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Farm to table, farm to table. Yep,
And
and
this
that and
is
that's
So Michael
the
Moore
country
was
we live in.
testing them, like, you know what I'm saying? Here, taste this. They like, what is this? It's called soda. It's called pop. They like, oh my god, this is too sweet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I can't drink that because they
yeah,
don't drink this.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He came through with an egg roll. You know what I mean? He looking
Mhm.
like the chef was there. It was a chef at the school.
Yeah, yep,
This is not real food.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know
The
what I mean?
dynamic plan, the dynamic plan. Don't teach these niggas nothing. Feed them the wrong foods, just like in the 1 to 36. Why does my uncle like the devil? Because the
yeah,
devil taught him to eat the wrong food. That's
yeah,
how he control us, right?
yep, yep,
Then at the end of the day, then look at all the doctors now. Look, that's like the pyramid. That's like the judge, the district attorney, and your
yep,
lawyer, and you
yep,
out the pyramid until you fire your lawyer, and then you got reason to talk. You can't talk. If you ever go to court, you have a judge, a district attorney, and your lawyer. You can't talk. You try to talk, they shut you down. Shut up. Da, 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 da. You can't talk. And you got to fire your lawyer and know the law to get in that conversation, to be in that pyramid. So the pyramid of this system is designed to break. They gave us our freedom, but then they breaking us down slowly with the food that we eating, got us stuck in the hospital system. And what hospitals we own?